end. Reaction, goals right before moments, halftime, Salah off, the goals are plenty and all that. But as a Ghanaian, you see that there's a lot of for Egypt. It's a game we should have genuinely won. Looking at the way we dominated the game and then went ahead twice, only to give away 2 very poor goals. It's quite painful. It feels like a defeat, but then again, we live to fight another day.
Did you expect too many goals in this game?
I did. I actually predicted 2-1 Ghana in my discussions earlier. But you look at the frailties at the back. Anybody that watched Mozambique versus Egypt, you could clearly see that they allow opportunities against their opponents. And Ghana are not any better. So 2 weak defenses were on display tonight, and it was obvious it was going to end up in goal.
The substitution of Mohamed Salah, do you think it in a way affected Ghana?
Well, I feel it's Majid Ashmeri's ball carrying qualities that he missed the most. He got injured and the coach had no option than to bring him out. And once you got Salah out, it means the entire starting midfield had gone out and then we needed to replace them. It was painful, but these are some of the things football brings and there isn't much you can do about it.
How do we approach the game against Mozambique?
We must be intense, like against Egypt, carry the game to them and tell them that we are coming to win. It's not like we are playing for anything. Any other result other than win means we are out of the competition.
What a disappointing night. As a Ghanaian journalist who came to cover this tournament, what do you make of this game, Ghana 2?
Heartbreaking. After playing so well against Egypt, a team that is the most experienced on the continent, and you have such a nice game against them, scoring 2 classic goals, and then making 2 obvious mistakes for you to get a point is just a bad day for we, the journalists and Ghanaians as a whole.
Watching this game, what do you think should be the mentality of Ghanaians ahead of the game against Mozambique?
I take inspiration from what Assistant Coach George Watson said, that today he saw a team that was hungry for the 3 points, that played as a unit, as one family. And if they are going to repeat the same performance today, in our next match, that is next Monday, he's very confident, more than 100% confident, that Ghana is going to qualify. And based on what the coach said, I will urge Ghanaians to take inspiration from that. Be with the boys, pray for them, we urge them. We shouldn't say certain things that will break them down, especially somebody like Bukari Osman. I just feel for the guy. This is the time they will need us. The mistake has already been happening. There's nothing that we can do as a nation. We need to add them on, and I think and I believe they will go back to the dressing room or the drawing board, learn their mistakes, and come up Monday stronger against Mozambique to get the 3 points for Ghana.
Talking about mistakes, what do you think are some of the mistakes that were made in this game?
If you look at the 2 goals that we conceded, they were obvious mistakes. Look at Inaki Williams. He had Odoi just in front of him, but he decided to give the back pass to the goalkeeper. And then there was no power behind the ball. They had it, and then boom, 1-1. And look at Osman. He could have decided to play the ball outside for a corner or a through, but he decided to get a firm grip of the ball, give the goalkeeper a back pass, and that wasn't it. And again, we considered the second goal. And I think these are some of the little mistakes that we can learn, and then Monday we come up stronger against Mozambique and get the 3 points.
How are we able to manage my emotions?
Ahead of the game, you were in high spirits. You felt that this is a game that the Black Stars could have won. Eventual results 2-2. How's the feeling?
Quite disappointing feeling. I actually thought Ghana won this game. I'm struggling to put words together because of what I witnessed. There are certain things that are quite unacceptable in football, especially if you come up against a high-quality opposition like Egypt. If you make elementary mistakes, you're punished for them. And the caliber of players we have, I never expected them to make such mistakes. But that is football for you. hopefully they'll be able to put themselves together, come and compete in their next game against Mozambique. Hopefully that will be a game that Ghana can maybe at least win and then stand a chance of qualifying to the next stage. But if I said I have adjectives to describe how I feel after this game, I'll be lying. I do not have words. I don't.
Thank you. Last half. Share the spoils with Egypt. I can see disappointment written all over you.
Yeah, I mean, it felt like a defeat. So there were positives and negatives. So let me start with the positives. We expected a reaction from our team, and we got it throughout the 90 minutes of the game. The players came to the party. They realized the magnitude of this game, and they played extremely well. Of course, Kudus changed the dynamics of this team. So yeah, but once again, individual errors in this game also cost us. Not just once, but twice in this game. Twice we took the lead, twice individual errors caused us. Don't forget the first game as well, individual errors that made us lose that game. So that's what makes it very, very painful. Especially when the Egyptians we anticipated didn't come to the party. This probably will be one of the weakest Egyptian sides I've watched at the AFCON. It's for that reason why they have only 2 points from 2 games. So I thought that based on how we played, how well we played, we deserve 3 points in this game. But of course, if wishes were horses, beggars would fly. But it's really, really disappointing results. But good performance from the team.
Do you think at a point in time in the game the coach should have brought on Daniel Amati or Ali Hussein, especially when the team was going under huge pressure?
Well, it's a risk some coaches will take. It's a risk some coaches will not take. I felt that what really caused that is not just the personnel, but the concentration levels of our players and knowing the very basics. I mean, how do you move a ball from into your own half as a forward player? It's so basic that the player should have gone safety first. And he's a player who played well for the national team over the period. So you just can't understand why he took that decision at that very particular point. But it is the game. I mean, it is what it is. It's very unfortunate that players like Inaki and Osman cost us, but it's part of the game.
What do you think must be done by the technical team to bring these 2 players back into their shows?
Well, the coach said it in the press conference that he knows the boy. Osman Bukari is a very honest player, so he has very high respect for him. So clearly, he spoke very well of the player. So I'm sure he's going to take the player and work on his psyche. But at that point in time, I believe that the collective good was much more important than the player's ego. For the player, he can always come back. We can sacrifice him and get what we wanted. Fortunately, the coach have huge respect for him, and I'm sure he's going to talk to him. But at that point in time, I understood why the coach made the decision he made.
Thank you.